Who's done more for the world, men or women?
Women, of course.
Of course. So who walked on the moon first?
Neil Armstrong might have been the first person to walk on the moon, but as many people in this comment section have already pointed out, that wouldn't have been possible without the contributions of software engineer Margaret Hamilton. Hamilton led the team that created the onboard flight software for all of the Apollo missions, including Apollo 11, which first landed humans on the moon. That particular computer system was the most sophisticated of its day, and according to an article in The Guardian, Hamilton's rigorous approach was so successful that there were no software bugs known to have occurred during any crewed Apollo mission. That's pretty cool. So the way that Hamilton got involved in this particular project was when her husband saw a newspaper ad. The MIT Instrumentation Lab was looking for people to help develop software to send man to the moon. Hamilton was drawn to the job both by the sheer idea of it and because of the fact that it hadn't been done before. She was the first woman hired for the project. They already had male engineers, but they were hardware engineers, so it wasn't their thing. Hamilton, on the other hand, had the background for it. In 1959, she'd taken a job at MIT learning to write software to predict the weather, and a year later she began writing software to detect enemy aircraft. In 1965, Hamilton was made head of her own team, which was dedicated to writing and testing software for Apollo 11's two computers. Apparently, when she took over, one of the bosses at the top said that while he had no doubt that she could do the job, he was worried that men in the group might rebel. They didn't. Hamilton said that more than anything, we were dedicated to the missions and worked side by side to solve the challenging problems and meet the critical deadlines. We definitely think that she's worthy of being noted in our Sex Pioneer series, and if you'd like to find out more about her, you can read an article about her in the Smithsonian. And while you're here, please follow our social channels. We keep getting shadow banned because of the nature of the content that we're putting out. Subscribing is the active support that we need to keep bringing you great sex ed content.